My name is Michael Roquemore. I was in the military. I got drafted. I joined a year to stay out of Vietnam, which didn't work. And I was in the military from 1971 till April of 1974. While I was in, on paper, I was an E4. Back in those days, if you didn't re-up, I'd pass the test, but for E5, but they just made me an acting jack until I got out because I was not going to re-up. So I was an acting jack E5 when I got out.
And take me through just your reaction to this whole trip.
Oh, okay, great. This was fantastic. And the people that set it up and all the medics and all the newspaper people and everybody's just been great. And the camaraderie reminded me when I flew back from Nam, just everybody talking and kind of making jokes and just everybody getting along and having a great time.
What's been your favorite part?
Favorite part? I guess really the whole thing. I mean, I got a real close buddy that's a naval guy, and we got to see all of his stuff. We got to see, like we're sitting in a museum of aircraft right now, and just all the memorials, getting to see what Washington, D.C., I've never been here, so getting to see Washington, D.C., and getting to, I got to see Bob Dole, got to shake his hand, and I've been a favorite of his for a long time. Got a picture with him. And the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was the most, I don't know if you call it enjoyable, but it was the most refreshing, I guess, just seeing everything and all the people. And all the kids coming up and shaking our hands, telling us thank you for serving and all that. It was just fantastic. The whole trip's been great.
And and you're in the Army, right?
Yes, U.S. Army.
So Steve had mentioned, that was something, y'all came back and nobody really said thank you or anything.
No, there was no thanks. There was nobody wanted to hear any stories. Of course, I didn't want to tell any. As soon as I got out of the military, most people didn't even know I'd ever been in the military. Didn't talk about it, especially being in Nam. Because when I got back from Vietnam, we landed in Travis Air Force Base, and I'd gone to Arizona. And my first indicator we were having problems was there was those big round seating things. And I went and sat down, and everybody that was sitting there except for a little old lady, got up and left as soon as I sat down. And I, at first, couldn't comprehend what was going on because they didn't call their flight, they didn't do anything. They just got up and walked away, but her son had gotten killed over there. So we sat and talked. It's pretty cool. But people would ignore you, especially wearing a uniform. They wouldn't even stand around you, wouldn't be close to you. I never got spit on, but some of the guys that I know did.
Why do you think that was? What was
It's kind of like what's going now in the politics. People hear one thing and in their mind conjure up what supposedly we did, and you may not want to put this on there, but it's like the hippies back then. They had abortions and they took LSD and drugs and stuff, but we were the bad guys because we fought for our country. And we believed in our country, and we still do. Doesn't necessarily agree with the war. In fact, most of us didn't, but our country asked us to go, so we went.
And what were you, when that first group of kids came up, what was your immediate thought?
It was kind of scary and embarrassing. It was kind of like, here these young people are that weren't even, they're my grandkids' age, and they're saying thank you for your service. And it kind of made you feel like ice water.
would you tell people who, I guess, what would you just tell those kids if you could get a chance to sit down and talk with them? What would you tell them?
Well, basically, just hopefully we won't have any more war. And tell them that our country's still great. We're in a lot of trouble right now, country-wise. I mean, political-wise, but it's still America. And hopefully they won't be asked to intervene in any wars. Hopefully by the time they get that age, it would be peace. But the sad thing is there's no peace because there's always some idiot out there that wants to take over or control everybody.
And if your other, Vietnam brothers are watching this, what would you say to them?
I said, welcome home, brothers. And glad you made it back. A lot of us did. I mean, I was 19 when I was over there. And they even tried changing that, saying that most of your vets were 26. They weren't. They're 19. You can look at almost any picture of Vietnam, and you see kids today 19, and you wonder why they would hand us a gun. So and most all the guys you see that's old and wrinkled like me were 19 years old sitting in a war zone.
What would you tell people who are enlisting? Would you have any advice or anything?
Yeah, keep your head down and be careful. I mean, that's what I'm saying now. We got Afghan and Iraq and a bunch of other little spurts of wars everywhere. We got people fighting for our freedom right now. Probably more so than we did because it's the ISIS and people that have now already penetrated the United States. I mean, we got some very strong young men out there that care about America, and we need to support them. Every one of them.
Anything else you want to add or mention or that stands out to you?
Just God bless America. I mean, I did what I did. My brothers did what they did. Ours is done. It's the guys now that are coming back need our support.